Why is Hercules tweeting this? And why is there a petition to fire Sparck from Kingsisle? And why is there so many people on Pirate 101 at 2 in the morning? You will know the answers to all these questions and more right now. Alright, yo, what's up guys? Welcome in. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Thursday so far. Some of you may have already seen a video that I posted today. That video is currently down. It was about the crazy news that dropped last night between the CMs of Wizard 101, Pirate 101, Matthew Anderson, aka Sparck, and Chris, aka Hercules. Now, this news that I reported had a little part of it that was not entirely correct. However, it is still a horrible situation that Hercules was put in and still a position that should be defended and that Sparck was in the wrong for. I do have an exclusive audio clip from Hercules himself explaining the situation. But first, let me give background. Initially, last night it was reported that Sparck had invited and wanted to interview in order to hire a known stalker of someone that worked at Kingsisle and wanted to give them a job. Additionally, other people were saying that Hercules was fired because he stood up and argued against Sparck wanting to bring this person in and hire them. Now, he would have stood up for that if that was the case, but I'm going to let Hawk tell you guys exactly what the situation was.
I'd like to make it abundantly clear that I was not fired directly or really even indirectly for protesting Anderson's attempt and very defended attempt at getting Dual Circle, led by an ex-stalker of one of my coworkers, his defended attempt at getting them a over the phone journalistic interview with me and my coworkers. That is one of the major things that I felt uncomfortable and upset about, that he defended trying to get one of my coworkers' stalkers intimate access to my other coworkers. I did not appreciate that in any way, shape, or form, especially his doubling and tripling down on defending it, and then bringing up the sexual misconduct at Blizzard as a further topic to bring up at the time. I don't appreciate that at all in any way, shape, or form. But I want to make it abundantly clear. People have been saying Hercules was fired for protesting this is factually incorrect. I was fired for not doing my job. The stalker Blizzard conversation happened easily over a year earlier, and I can call that the impetus for me not wanting to continue to doing quality work for a person who I personally feel had very little moral standing at all, especially for how stoutly he defended it until it came down to people asking questions and he had to apologize. I want the record to be absolutely clear about why I was fired and who this person is. Kingsisle as a corporation, I feel, is absolutely filled to the brim with good people trying to do a good job, and I wish them all the best. The only thing I want to have happen is that the community understand who Matthew Anderson is as a person, and as a community get to decide whether or not he gets to represent them.
So pretty much what Hawk was saying was that Sparck wanted this person, Dual Circle is what Hawk said, to do an over-the-phone kind of journalistic interview with Hawk and some of his coworkers, even though this person was a known stalker of someone else they had worked with. Hawk argued against it because it obviously made them uncomfortable even to talk with and be associated with that kind of person. Sparck heavily defended doing the interview and kept advocating for it while Hawk and others refused. Hawk also mentioned how Sparck defended the Blizzard Gaming sexual misconduct scandal a few years back, showing frat-like and horrible working conditions. The combination of these things are what made Hawk honestly lose his drive to work and what ultimately got him fired. And I understand, because working for a person like that would be just absolutely horrible. You can even see how bad it was to work with Sparck in this tweet that Hercules put out too. Apparently Sparck doesn't even play the games he's the lead community manager for, and he can't even use Discord or basic software to save his life, and just told people to Google how to run software and stuff, which is kind of just crazy. So Sparck was, and I'm sure still is, receiving a ton of backlash from everyone in the community, with all the spam pinging telling him to resign and all that stuff like that. There was a petition made that gained a good bit of traction for Sparck to be fired too. and there was even a huge mob of people, as you can see from the B-roll that I've been showing on the screen, protesting in Pirate 101 at 2 a.m., which is kind of crazy considering there was this many people on that late because of how bad kind of the traction's been for the game with the previous Crocotopia update. But regardless of that, this news about Sparck and what he has done is truly eye-opening for what has been going on behind the scenes in both games. And personally, if I had to guess what's going to happen in the near future with this news coming out, I would say that most people feel that Sparck will not have a job at KI much longer due to the severe backlash he is receiving. And I feel like the higher-ups at KI don't want someone who is under this big of a negative light to continue to be the face of the community. And I don't want him to be the face of the community either, from what I've heard. Personally, I think the main thing people want from a new community manager, because they will have to hire a new one, is someone who is really in touch with the game, maybe even, plays it regularly. At least with this, the community manager will be more in tune with the community as a whole and what the community wants for the game, and can offer more help, better feedback on the important things to keep improving it. That's pretty much all I have for you guys. Really let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. Again, I know the other video got taken down. I was wrong. I wanted to make sure I had all the facts correct. But this is it. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.